DonInLondon, hello, good morning, September 30. September 30? What am I talking about? September 3, 2009, and it's Thursday morning, coming up to 10 past 9 in the morning. And I think I'm recovering from the shock of a couple of days ago where one of my neighbour's partners died, and you know, it's not good. I'm not going to say this now. No, I am going to say this now. You know, when somebody goes who's had a very difficult life and is a very amiable, trying to do their best type of person, and they die tragically, it's hugely unfortunate, and it makes us all feel cheated, I guess, in the sense that they're not there to either be cross at them for being amiable and, I don't know, just being themselves, and at the same time love them because they are just the way they are. And that's the difficulty with people we get to love. So what is life all about? It's to love, be loved, and have something useful to do. And part of my usefulness here is just to share a message of experience, strength and hope about what it's like to be in recovery from addiction. My substance, alcohol, my behaviour, well, workaholic, relationshipaholic, sportaholic, gymaholic, trying to be my bestaholic, or trying to be whatever you wanted me to be. And you know, in times like this, you do reflect about, where have I come from, what am I doing now, and where am I going to? And the gift is, if I look too far back in my history, I'll get stuck thinking, my God, why did I do those things? And if I look too far forward, I cannot make any connection to the future, because I need to be here right now, doing a bit of, I suppose, gardening work in the garden of my head, which is to keep it on track one day at a time, to understand how I'm feeling, why, and what I can do about it. And somebody was knocking me the other day for suggesting that feelings are very important, or how am I feeling about this, that and the other. And the answer is, you know, we are a bag full or a head full of emotions, and we are a head full of logic too. And sometimes our thinking brain wants to push our feelings down because they're inconvenient, and people who don't like to feel feelings and put their brave face on are, I suppose, losing out to an extent on what their feelings are telling them, which is either keep on doing what you're doing because it's a good thing and it feels right, or stop what you're doing because it feels wrong, or you feel fear. And some people say, feel the fear and do it anyway. Well, there are right amounts of concern, courage and faith to be had, and a certain amount of fear and trepidation when things are difficult. And when things are difficult, then we probably need some help and support, rather than trying to put a brave face and do it alone. And I don't know that anybody's ever succeeded in big things in life without the help and support of other people. Sometimes they are coerced, and sometimes they do it willingly because they believe in the cause or the principle or what is going on. So for me these days, I like to know what my feelings are. I enjoy knowing that either I'm happy or sad, and the reason for it. And if anybody can think their feelings away, well done you. You're probably in denial about your true state of being. So what keeps me sober today? Well, family, community, society, you name it, anything but me sometimes, because my head can go the wrong way. And I am part of a great big fellowship which is worldwide and is our known universe as well. It's called AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. So what I need to do is understand my sober state, how to stay out of my addictive personality, I guess, or what's the word, becoming so self-obsessed and focused that nothing else is getting through. And that cannot be good. It cannot be good for me. So what do? I go get some perspective by going to meetings of AA every day if I can, or twice a day, just depending, all well and good. Anyway, this is about how fellowship helps me stay in recovery one day at a time. So I better share the AA statement of intent. This is what we share at the beginning of every meeting, whether there's a newcomer in the room or we're all there and we've been there for donkey's years. I haven't. I've been there a few, but not that long. Anyway, AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, is a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength and hope with each other, that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organisation or institution. does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. And we say that at the beginning of every meeting so that we know why we're there, and it's a one-day program, and that we're there to share and express what is going on for us. So by sharing what is going on for us, we have a better chance of making the day work as best it can. Notwithstanding, we can have tragic or happy events on a daily basis. I share daily reflections here, and for September it is step 9, which reads, use my little crib sheet, made direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. So we don't go around, saying we're really sorry and causing more harm than good. And sometimes we can't make those amends directly. We have to live the amend, which is how we behave now and in the future with ourselves and other people. And the Daily Reflections book is about one step a month, so step 9, September. It says here, building a new life. We feel a man is unthinking when he says sobriety is enough. AA Big Book, page 82, probably edition number 4. Yes, it probably is. When I reflect on step 9, I see that physical sobriety must be enough for me. I need to remember the hopelessness I felt before I found sobriety, and how I was willing to go to any lengths for it, to be sober. Physical sobriety is not enough for those around me, however, since I must see that God's gift is used to build a new life for my family and loved ones. Just as importantly, I must be able to help others who want the AA way of life, and that's to live life as it is, reality. That's a spiritual connection to now. I ask God, or good conscience, or whatever your higher power you choose, to help me share the gift of sobriety so that its benefits may be shown to those I know and love. And a wider circle, I guess, for those who sometimes we don't like, because they're just not our cup of tea, or they've done something unpleasant to us. But forgiveness is everything. And, a bitter person who never forgives can never forgive themselves for their own mistakes. So it's a hard path sometimes. Self-harm and making ourselves feel pain again can be quite, I don't know, sometimes it feels cathartic, but it's pain, and it's maybe not so helpful. I'm just aware of time, and as Bill sees it, a good read on any day or evening, as many pages as it takes to find a bit of serenity. It says here, page 197, where rationalising leads. You know what our genius for rationalisation is, that's our thinking over our feeling. If to ourselves we fully justify one slip, then our rationalising propensities are almost sure to justify another one, perhaps with a different set of excuses, but one justification leads to another, and presently we are back on the bottle full time. And for last night, or when I was asleep, I had an unfortunate dream of drinking, and it's one of those feelings where I don't know the circumstances how it occurs, but you feel like you've taken a drink. And it's almost like the nightmare. The nightmare is there on your doorstep or on your headstep. And maybe it's the last couple of days, a lot of newcomers about, sharing about what it's like just to find one day in recovery. And also the events of the last couple of days where somebody like me has been out there for so long that their body just gives up. And that dream, you wake up thinking, oh my God, what's going on? And have I taken a drink? Have I not taken a drink? Was it real? Was it not real? And I know between 2 a.m. when I finally got to sleep and 7 o'clock when I woke up this morning, I'd been nowhere, and there's no drink in my house. But even so, the fear is there in me that one day it may happen. And then the rationalisation, well, I've had one, might as well go on for another and another and another. And that's how it used to be, and I don't want to be back there. So one day at a time, this program seems to help me. And the Serenity Prayer, which is all about acceptance, it's a meditation as much as a prayer. So whether you believe in God or not, or to good conscience, or to the higher power that you choose, or to AA, or to your neighbour, or your family, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference is simply always just for one day, or minute, or second.